chivalry, but this is etiquette and table manners. You've got this beautifully laid table here, and there is an etiquette...
Can I just correct you just immediately? Set.
Oh.
Hens lay eggs, tables are set. So let's just get the terminology right.
Well, I sit corrected, or stand, yes. Right, tables are set.
They're set.
A table setting.
Exactly.
I remember that.
Yes.
So I'm coming over here. Is it important? Do you still find it's important to set the table correctly?
Absolutely. We have these rules because, in theory, if everybody knew them, it would make things a lot easier.
People would be less mystified.
Yes, exactly.
And less nervous.
Precisely.
And would enjoy the meal more.
Exactly. But these things are not taught in schools or in the homes anymore, and so people are a little bit nervous when they come to the table.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are taught on the Alan Titchmarch show. Right. Will I sit down, and then would you like to bring my other guests in?
Yes, I think we need some guests.
Let's bring over first, before I sit down, two dinner guests, being chivalrous. One of them will certainly know how to behave, the Countess of Carnarvon, and the other, well, I'm not too sure. Coleen Nolan, come over, lady.
Would you like to sit, Coleen? I will sit. Lady Carnarvon, would you like to sit here, Alan?
Lovely, thank you.
You see, we're being chivalrous. I'm glad Cherry isn't here. She'd probably disapprove. Thank you. You're seated, right. OK, William, off we go.
Right, so we've got all this cutlery in front of us.
There's nothing there.
No, well, that's the American setting, to have the cutlery above there, or what in Britain we would call the nursery setting.
Oh,
and it's what the nanas in the nursery would do. In Britain, many years ago, we used to have the crescent-shaped salad plate above the plate setting, and so you couldn't put any cutlery
I just want to let Fiona Carnarvon chip in here. Fiona, are you happy with what you see here, or shall we wait until it's explained?
Well, he can go on. The spoon's a little bit big.
Ah.
Well, this is because we're using the old-fashioned type of soup spoon.
So this is a soup...
Well, these are actually modern-day tablespoons. We couldn't find the old-fashioned type soup spoons, but the old-fashioned soup spoons were huge. They weren't these small bouillon spoons, as they used to be called. They were these rather large things, and so that's why you scooped away from you and then towards, because you physically couldn't put it in your mouth.
Even you, Coleen, couldn't... Unless you're Coleen Nolan. So you sit down at the table, no napkins, I notice.
We don't have any napkins. That's obviously the butler will be sacked for that.
Right. So, and the key is, I mean, most of us now don't know nowadays, you start at the outside and you work in.
And you work in.
Well, we've got an awful lot here, haven't you?
We do, yes. I mean, this is probably going to be used for. We've got maybe a salad, bread, or the salad course, depending on what's going.
What would you use that for?
You would. Well, I think what Lady Carnarvon is saying is nowadays you see the bread knife over here. However, that is a modern thing. It sort of jumped. It used to be kept
Tell me, Lady
here.
Carnarvon, you're not putting your butter knife on the plate. No, fine.
But in restaurants now, sadly, they don't know any differently, and so they put it
right.
here.
It's a space issue. Give them that.
Yes, I think.
So then we've got soup, we've got main course, we've got then we've got dessert or pudding.
Pudding, please.
Yes.
Dessert and pudding, two separate things. Pudding was the sweet course. Dessert was the fruit that you had at the end to act as a palate cleanser, because you had so many courses.
Now, talking of fruit, there are ways apparently of cutting a banana.
Yes, you couldn't have just picked it up and eaten it like a primate. You
So
would have
what
to do
do
it
we
properly.
do?
So, well, actually, it would be served to us normally. Today we'll just take from the middle of the table. So I'll let everybody help themselves. Lady Carnarvon, can I give you a banana?
Do you know, I never thought I'd hear that on my show. Lady Carnarvon, can I give you a banana? Do you really think that? I haven't, Lady Carnarvon.
No.
Carry on, William.
So, actually, I want to see what you're going to do first. I'm particularly interested in what Colleen's going to do. I'll give you a clue. Knife and fork. Small knife and fork. You need to peel it and eat it. Yes, just use these for
Peel it with a
now.
knife and fork?
Yes, and then eat. And Alan, you can have a go as well.
Can I have a go as well? Lady Carnarvon, are you going to try this?
I cut my pizza.
Now, I have to say, these aren't particularly very ripe bananas, so that's not necessarily going to help. The correct way to do it...
Oh, hold on, get the end off. Oh, I can't get the end
I'm trying my end off.
Why do
Alan, what are you doing? No, you need to cut both ends off.
I noticed Lady Carnarvon sitting very quietly and refusing to join in.
I would never eat a banana like this.
I'd
never serve you a banana. Would I ever give you a banana?
The dessert course is not
with Lady
seen
Carnarvon, I'd be
anymore.
forced to eat it like...
So, you see, we've...
Oh, Alan, for goodness sake.
No, you can't do that.
Well, hang on, if I hold my little finger
I think he's much more sensible, actually.
And then you would use
never ever serve
your knife. This is the old-fashioned way. You wouldn't really have dessert, and then you would peel down the middle, and then push the skin
I'm not
back.
far off.
Yes, you're doing okay. Yes.
Marvellous.
Push it, and then cut a bit.
My thanks to William, to Coleen, and to Lady Carnarvon. Thank you very much indeed. Very good. Coming up, the outcome of today's Ding Dong is Chivalry Dead, plus it's crunch time for our maker.